Oh, what is happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you're having a lovely day. Thank you, as always, for being here. Let's go ahead and listen to some more Deep Purple, if you don't mind. I mean, if you're here, I'm assuming you don't mind. Well, let's listen to Might Just Take Your Life. Man, that is a threat. Off the album Burn, released 1974, we listened to the title track Burn. I liked what I heard there, and I just figured I kind of want to just keep on going. And I gotta admit, I do like the album cover a lot. It's like it's on that line of being a little cheesy, and maybe it is. I also kind of think it's kind of cool, to be honest. So yeah, let's just go ahead and listen to the next track here. It Might Just Take Your Life, Deep Purple. Let's go. organ there at the end. That's a mean organ. He's getting down. Lord is lording over that one. He's just ripping it. He's just shredding it. I like this song a lot, especially because of that initial highlighted organ riff. Let me pull it back. That's kind of like the formula that is the foundation for this track. Right there. It's all built around this. The heavy drum beats. I like the little bit of little soul humming there in the back. And then, of course, we get into those drums, which are killer. I love the way those kicks are used in here. Oh, let's skip ahead. I say this a lot, and I'm sorry for being repetitive sometimes, but even though I've been, like, discovering music like this now for a couple of years, I still am sometimes dumbfounded with, like, just the history of it all, right? So it is so cool to hear this. When did I say this released? 1974? Yeah. 1974. To hear the evolution of rock and roll from blues. Because you can hear it all in here. Like, growing up, I've always heard rock and roll came from the blues. You know, always heard that. And I heard a few examples here and there, but it never quite, like, clicked. But when I'm listening to this, you can hear the evolution. And how it just morphed. From the guitar, from the bass, from the organ, the singing, which is so soulful, and yet a little rock and roll. That is just really cool to hear this kind of morph from a hard blues into what would be rock and roll, and eventually work into metal. But yeah, that organ by Lord, awesome. Love those kicks. I listen, maybe it's the modern person in me, but I love kicks. I love bass drums. That's love it. So when he's using it like that, bum, 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 like just in quick succession, it's one of those little highlights that it sticks out of my mind. Coverdale, I think, is sounding really, really good here as well. He has that strong rock singing, but also he can pull it back to give it a little bit of a softer side, a tender side, which we don't really need too much in this track. But let's get to the part, you know, that we all want to talk about. That. Can I tell you, some of those harmonies in the back, like we just heard, sound a little gospel-y. Now, this is a church I'd go to. I'd be worshiping right there. Yeah. That's a solo, though. You gotta admit, that's a killer organ solo. Man, I wish I could play the organ like that. I wish I could play anything like that. All right, let's get into these lyrics, though. I got more than I asked for. There isn't anything, or there isn't nothing I need. I took all till I had more. I'm always taking the lead. So he is someone that's taking. He ain't worrying about giving. Old man shaking dice down the street, trying to make a living somehow. But I'm really sure about getting things sorted out, and I'm getting ready right now. You can't hold me. I have told you, might just take your life. So he's feeling at the top of his game, and he wants something else. Maybe? I don't know. Or maybe he's borrowed money from the wrong people, and they might just take his life. I don't know. Man, I don't know. I've been called by many names, and all of them are bad. I can take it all the same. It's all I've ever had. I've got something that you can't get, but one thing you can see. Getting there isn't easy, but it sure was hard for me. Okay, so he is really talking about like how he's gotten to the top, and he's had to fight nail and tooth to get there. And he's going to hold his position. Whatever it takes. Well, literally whatever it takes. Every time I take a look, there's someone close behind. They never used to make a pass. The things that cross their minds. I'm just kind of... I know I'm putting kind of a literal story to this, but it's more the idea behind it. I'm just taking this as he's gotten to the top of his game. He's made his money. He's at that point. But he's crossed a few paths to get there. And before, they weren't bothering him much. But now he says, the things that cross their minds... Now they tell me it's all right, and they want to be my friend. They're riding on my back. When is it going to end? Yep, once you made it to the top, now everybody wants to hop on your back, ask you if they can borrow $1. Might just take your life. Got more than I asked for. Got more than I need. He's in a precarious position now. A precarious position, not position. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of this track. You can let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a good time. You can follow me on Twitter, support me on Patreon. You can do all these things. You can subscribe if you haven't yet. That's a cool thing to do. Like the video before you leave, and I hope you come back tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you then, guys. Bye.